Before we go ahead and go into the game, though, we just want to take a look at just to see if any other games got called while we were on the break. Yes, I am humming and dancing on stream because I'm a professional. Yes, there is one game that got added. Let's go ahead and take a look. It's Bot Nation and Bite Raid. Bot Nation takes the first game of that matchup. That's the only additional game that's gotten called since. So we're going up here to the top where it's Tier 1 versus Hacks. This should be entertaining to watch. And the first map that they're going to be playing is Embassy Raid. We've seen Embassy Raid already between 1-9 and Chimera Crew. And just a couple of features about this map that's different. It makes it unique to some of the other maps is, of course, those... all of the exterior windows are bulletproof, so you get a lot of information approaching the building before you can even shoot anybody. And then it's just a long, narrow building. So we've seen some gameplay on there already. We'll see how these two teams fare up against each other. It is going to be, everybody's ready here. It's going to be Team Tier 1 versus Hacks. Their first game of round 2 now. Oh. Let's go ahead and do this proper again now.
Think we'll see any light plays next?
You know, I would doubt anything I answer about that right now.
I'm doing internal betting.
We have Remy, Volker, Guala, Sxnchez-Jr, and Kaathe on Tier 1. Team Hacks is the Jomo, DAAAKKKK, Jambo, Sxnchez-Jr. That's a name I haven't seen before. I'm actually curious to see how Sanchez would play, but he's got the ace badge. And DAAAKKKK.
This is going to be a very good game.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
Yeah, absolutely. The Jomo starting with the AK. Team Hacks is starting with the first floor waiting area. DheRektalRanger with the MP7 and armor. DAAAKKKK, he's got armor, running around with the pistol to preserve the stamina. Sxnchez-Jr. has the AK and a sticky cam that he's already placed somewhere. Jambo with the AK and armor. It looks like Jambo's going for that second floor to cover that balcony rappel. For the attackers, it's Remy with the Scar and Frag, Kaathe with the MAC-10 and Frag, Sxnchez-Jr with the MP5 SD and a Frag, Volker with the Scar and Frag, and Guala with the M4 and Frag. So lots of explosives. That's kind of, you know, the standard format. Sometimes you see people grab 2 frags.
We have a bathroom push here real fast. It gets challenged.
Yeah, by DheRektalRanger. DheRektalRanger's actually got 3 by him. And gets taken out by Sxnchez-Jr.
Sick play. Ooh. That was a good challenge, good push, good crouch. Still didn't get it though. Sxnchez-Jr's in bathroom. He's 81 health on Sxnchez-Jr.
Yeah, the second floor still has some defense on there. You have Jambo and DAAAKKKK. Oh, Kaathe takes out DAAAKKKK.
Looks like Jambo here gets in a gunfight with one of the attackers over by second floor reception. He's throwing a grenade out through, hopefully gets to that broken wall. Just falls short. He's pushing up on him. Oh, Kaathe had his nade out, got... That just gets killed on Volker, but then gets refragged by Remy.
Just Jambo left. Oh no!
And Jambo gets taken out. That was really good, solid trades there at the end.
Yeah.
They kind of took their time, and then everything just erupted into one big gunfight with... Saw a lot of refrags on that, which was great. Very smart plays by Tier 1, man. Really smart plays getting those refrags.
Yeah, unfortunately for Jambo, he just got caught out running in the hallway, which is not a good, not a way you want to get taken out just on the run. But yeah, still a pretty good defense there. I think overall with the positioning, it was just kind of a matter of getting the gun game together.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. A lot of people overlook is back to the refrags. You know, one of you guys might die, but chances are that person that killed him is the other. He's going to get killed by the second guy immediately. That's why it's very important to get. All right, off to round 2 here. Looks like we have another waiting room. Site defense here. Let's see if someone's going to challenge and hold bathroom this time. They let him have it earlier, and they got in and lost the gunfight too. Let's see if someone's actually going to be in there now and hold it.
We haven't seen the sticky cam get used yet by Sxnchez and DAAAKKKK either. Both of them have a sticky cam. It seems like everyone went with the AK except for, excuse me, that was Ranger. Yeah, Ranger went with the MP7.
All right, here comes Volker. Let's see if they're going to push in the bathroom here. Looks like Rektal's just outside a bathroom again and waiting.
Got some repels going on by Remy. And sick player.
Right, we have somebody coming up, sick player, third floor billiards. Looks like they're trying to get, they're playing it a little bit slower now, trying to get intel here before they move in.
Guala considering the hatch. He does drop down and hatch. Expect someone to be there!
With the free fire.
8 health left.
Get
the Jomo!
Gets fragged right before he gets into cover. That was smart play though on his end, dropping down with the auto, just getting ready to get challenged as soon as he dropped.
And the Jomo has 29 HP left, so he did get damaged pretty badly. Jambo getting a kill on Kaathe. Jambo has the AK over there. Oh, the Sato Remy!
A lot of aggressive plays going on right now on both sides, attacking and defending.
Yeah, Volker's got some trouble coming from Silver Hall. TheRektalRanger sees where Volker is, maybe not knowing. Ranger.
That stamina gas. Yeah. That's going to give away his position right there.
That's another new Operation Black Dawn update, which you have.
Nate goes out into first floor stairs. This is why did he look at it? Okay. Oh. Oh, that was close. Sick player went ahead and got the kill on him. He covered his teammate's back and actually saved his life. Jomo gets a kill on Volker. Sxnchez gets a kill on Remy. It's a 1v3. Hacks with 3, tier 1 with 1. Sick player seems to think someone's in that hallway with him. Miss throws a frag and gets blown up by himself.
Gives up the game, sick player. Oh no.
Sometimes you just got those, you know. You got those weird throws, man. It happens to all. That was interesting.
That was very unfortunate by sick player in the stairs there to nade himself, but they were pretty much in trouble already with Hack having a better defense. Team Hacks, excuse me, having the better defense in that second round than they did the first round. This will be their final defense in round 3 before switching sides. Let's see who will have the advantage before swapping.
Use the planning table to find
Second floor ambassador's office. This is the deputy chief ambassador's office. Proper titles.
Gotta use them proper titles.
The Jambo's got the door trap. We'll see where he goes with that. Sxnchez-Jr. once again with the sticky cam. TheRektalRanger is the only one, once again, using the MP7. Everyone else using the AK. He has C4. He might have placed it. The way this UI works is it tells you that the player still has C4, even though they might have deployed it because they haven't discharged it yet.
I'm very confused on why Rektal doesn't go into the bathroom to defend. I feel like that's just a very exposed spot to be in. A lot of people can know you're there, and especially if you're doing the same thing over and over, they're going to expect it of that.
Yeah, the bathroom is actually a play that we see TheRektalRanger play a lot, but usually inside of it, and maybe he thinks people know that, and so that's why he's trying to play the hall to play a little differently, but I don't know how well
Let's see if it plays off. Oh, he peeks it way too early.
Look at the bullet holes. That would be a headshot if that wasn't bulletproof.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rektal gets down by sick player. Kept peeking that corner there. He was just biding time, waiting to get a good shot. Got a frag on Rektal there. That was a good. I'm gonna assume that was a bait. That was a solid door bait. Looks like we got Guala in the. Who's the shield right now? Moving up together on third floor.
That's Volker with the shield.
Assuming, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Volker's getting intel down. Oh, he's fragging down into Ambassador. Just misses the frag. Hits the top of the.
Yeah, that's DAAAKKKK down there watching that from the chief ambassador's office.
Volker's moving in here. He checks his left, make sure it's clear before he starts moving up. And now
you would imagine DAAAKKKK's looking at the camera. Oh no, he's ready and waiting.
Right in front of DAAAKKKK. Moving
DAAAKKKK, gotta get on the ground. He's thrown.
Frag grenade. He's gonna. kills himself in the shield. Remy comes in, gets a kill on Jambo. Jomo pops a couple rounds off, moves off. Jomo's getting a...
Jomo's got to handle 3 right now.
Right now, Jomo's boxed out of sight. And
Sanchez coming up from behind to get Guala. That is...
Remy gets the kill on Jomo into Hall.
Yeah, Remy came in the flank. Oh no, he actually shot down the hall, so that's going to be Sxnchez-Jr. by himself. He's covering the objective. Got someone behind him on the corner! And that's going to be Kaathe getting the kill, tier 1. He's going to have the lead before swapping sides to defense. You got to feel good becoming a defender, having the lead. Because typically you know that defenders have the advantage in most of these maps. But, you know, Embassy Raid is also one of those that's... It's just long and... A lot to cover as defenders too, so it can be tough depending on, especially with the new procedural prop placement update. You know, the landscape changes.
I really like how tier 1's playing too. They're going in at least groups of 2, sometimes even 3, and then when they get that intel that there's one left on site, they're usually just collapsing on the player and just overwhelming them, just make it really hard for them to do anything, which is really solid, really good play.
Absolutely, yeah. It's like tier 1's coming in with the plan. And the same thing with Hacks as well. Like, we knew this was going to be a good matchup because these guys play this game a lot. They're constantly... 0 Hour is their #1 main game, and they're studying it, all the different strategies that they can do in pubs, in privates, in scrims.
Let's see how Hacks does on attack. Let's see how the strats work out a little bit better. I want to see how tier 1's going to play on defense too. I wonder if they're going to be as aggressive and start overwhelming people who are on their own.
Someone waiting on the door there, but they're gonna have 30 seconds to wait. That is Kaathe trying to bait on the door. I don't think that's gonna work with a team like Hacks. Ranger's trying to bait the door, showing that it opens, and he does get the information there with the bait.
Very smart plays, kind of parroting what was done to him, and it worked. Paid off.
It's like Dak will entertain Kaathe on the door. Ooh, just getting bait in there, but it's
pretty solid nade throw and shutting the door that quick, although it did not land.
Yeah, Jomo getting
I don't know what Kaathe is doing there. Volker's in that side office. They're holding a sick player. He's fighting in bathroom. Gets a kill on TheRektalRanger. That's why it's important to hold that bathroom. It's just really hard to get angles on people, and that was a solid play by sick player there. Got a kill on Rectal as he tried to move into bathroom. Really good play there. Jambo's coming in with the shotgun. He does see somebody
didn't hold that
over
position,
by me.
though. I believe that was Kaathe. That was Kaathe. I'm surprised Jambo didn't stay right there after he got the information. He just moved around.
He does have a long does have a shotgun, and it is a long distance, so that shotgun's real hit or miss. Real hit or miss.
Here's someone on the other side of that door. I believe that's sick player. That is sick player. Dak getting a kill on Volker.
Kill on Volker. Oh, Jambo just quick snipes. Sick player and puts him back to the fucking lobby. That was insane. Wow. Yeah. Wow, that was a good shot. My goodness. That was... Wow.
That was something else, man. Jambo just popped out there. I don't even think there was enough time to react. That's going to leave Kaathe on his own. He's at least on the same floor as the objective, but I really don't know what you're going to do 1v3 against a team like Hacks.
The Kaathe on that. Here we go. There we go. Kaathe gets the patience paid off. Got a kill down there in first floor bathroom hallway. Jambo gets another shotgun. That's why the shotgun is something else. It's a huge hit or miss. You could have had to shoot him 3 times at that range, but he got 2 really good, quick shots on these guys. Heck, 2 of them. Looks like that's Team Hack's favor right there, 2-2.
Jambo,
that
5
shotgun
kills.
paid off. that shotgun paid off. I should go buy a lottery ticket after that. That was very rare. I've seen that happen.
And that was their first attack round as well, so they didn't really take that many losses there. They have all their guns pretty much still within their inventory to choose from.
Looks like Tier 1 did take all the armor now. Or if they didn't last.
find the bomb.
This is gonna be
Billiards. I was wondering.
room.
I was wondering when we are gonna see a defense up in billiards. I think it's a pretty solid spot to hold.
Yeah, for a minute there, I thought I was getting the meta wrong. I was just like, is anyone doing third floor billiard? I thought that was like one of the popular spots, but now we see it.
You get intel on balcony approach on third floor. There's a fatal funnel entry right there. You can see everything. You can get your fights off. You can defend it from bathroom. You can get picked off from certain little angles that you can hold there, but all around, I mean, it's long haul fights, and then one whole side of that defense is open to see before anything happens.
Yeah, and Volker's watching that massive third floor billiard window, which is where you can get a lot of information from.
I want to see if we're going to get that angle peek on that doorway entrance. I want to see if anyone's going to do that here and try to pick someone off in bathroom. Right with the grenade, Dax getting ready to go in, throws it up against the wall, tries to bounce it off, and he retreats in the bathroom. He's safe. Volker's holding an angle there on third floor billiards door. That's why this site's a good challenge. Right there is where he's at. It's kind of hard to take.
Jumbo getting a kill there.
Oh, I think we're going to get the angle peek.
Volker retreats back, maybe repositioning
Dax is throwing
entirely.
another nade in the bathroom, gets it in, doesn't get a kill. I'm actually shocked no one has done that repel angle peek on billiards to get him out of bathroom. Throws a grenade outside, doesn't quite get.
They are still messing with each other. We have up above is the Jomo coming down from the roof. Volker still dancing with Dak.
You know Volker's just.
And
Dax gets a kill on Volker.
Dak did
okay,
get Volker. Yeah, that happened faster than I thought.
You know right now, Dax is just using that for intel to call out where they're at because he's got a good field of vision in.
That's exactly. He's
Let's
just
see if his team starts adjusting.
I think who is that? Oh, sorry, that was Remy getting Jomo on the stairs, who was coming from the rooftop. Down below is Sxnchez-Jr. on the first floor. Dak still outside. And Jambo. He's got that shotgun. We've seen what he could do with it. Sxnchez killing sick playa.
I think Dax just ran in. I think he's in billiards right now.
He has moved in. He's actually clearing the side there. Oh, Jambo and Guala.
Trade there with Jambo and Guala. Yeah, Dax did push in the bathroom site there. So now we do have an attacker in sight, and he's holding the that little side hallway there right by the billiard. Oh, he's going to get a frag on this if he holds that angle right there. The guy coming up main stairs. Looks like Sxnchez getting a defuse. And then we have Dax holding the angle in the hallway. He gets the kill on Remy. Patience played off there for him. Got that kill on the rotate. Solid push right there.
Dax taking the lead.
I can't believe Sxnchez made it up the stairs from first floor and did not get fragged by anybody.
Yeah, that was a long trip there. Probably had to use his passport on a couple floors. This is an embassy raid after all. It was very terrible joke. Boo! I'm going offline, guys.
So we're actually, wow, it's interesting. Yeah, so Haxes came up right now in attack, and now they're leading 3-2 against Team Tier 1. And Tier 1, Tier 1 was doing a fantastic job on the flip side. So it's very interesting. We'll see how this plays out in this round. Still pretty neck and neck in terms of kills, too. Everyone seems to be pulling their weight.
Yeah, so you have, I believe they went second floor Chief Ambassador. They did. Remy's going with the MP7, as is Kaathe. Volker with the AK and a door trap that he's placing right now. Sick Playa with the AK and C4. Guala's got the AK and door trap. You've got kind of like a mixture of mid to long range weapons spread out. The weapon selection here by Tier 1, too. We haven't really talked much about that, but the weapon selection by Tier 1 has been pretty excellent. We're just kind of seeing a tight match. 3-2. Team Hacks looking to sweep their attack rounds before going back to defense.
We just saw UDC play again.
We did. I think that was Sxnchez-Jr. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen those used before. I've never used them. That's interesting that we're actually starting to see those more and more. We've seen it 2 times in a row now. Dax gets a kill on Guala in reception. Wow. Good shot. Very good.
Dax is another one of those
Jomo's doing good plays out there outside of the ambo, trying to look in there. All right, I've got Sxnchez and His teammate going through bathroom. Solid play here. Clearing that out. Walks right. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Looks like they have that entire side of the building controlled now. Now they have eyes on sight, putting some rounds through the door. He might have seen somebody in there. Looks like Volker's holding the balcony stairs, getting that free intel through the grate there. He does see him down there on the first floor.
Yeah, he did get the information there already. He was trying to figure out whether or not the rappel was finished or not by Jomo. Those grates you cannot shoot through, but the large one that Jomo's looking through at now, you can shoot through.
Let's see if he gets a challenge. Let's see if he gets challenged in this rappel.
And Remy sees trouble.
Yeah.
Both
Jomo,
ends.
Yeah, there it is. Volker went in. Challenge Jomo there on the...
Remy
he gets the kill on Jambo, gets the kill on Rektal. Dax gets the kill on Volker with the refrag.
Sick player
like
taking out Jomo there in the short haul.
That was a bunch of refrags right there. Really solid. Sxnchez comes in behind Remy, takes him out. Now he has sight control. Let's see if Sick Player sees that trap. I don't know if he's going to see that trap there on the door.
Player, that is his. That's his.
Oh,
okay. Sick Player is across the hall from the objective. Maybe not realizing that Sxnchez-Jr. is on site. Peeking it out. Oh, well, now he does. Sick Player taking out 10 crossing the sky bridge. C4 out.
What a shot through that grate by Sick Player. Oh my gosh. Alright, looks like we're just playing the waiting game now. We're waiting to hear the defuse. Sxnchez might peek that big grate, try to get kill on him. He looks at him, takes some shots, does get the kill.
Sxnchez got the kill there. Team Hacks is going to take round number 6 to extend their lead in this game 1. Round by 4-2. Match point for Team Hacks. Just one more round wins them the first game of this series.
Those frag trades right there when they were going in as teams, we just saw that before they took over site. People were getting down, but their teammates coming and taking them out, and that's how they got that site control. That was really solid. They're both doing that. Tier 1 and Hacks are both collapsing on site, getting trades here to work it out.
Yeah,
right now it's 4-2.
You have
in favor of
you have
Sxnchez with 6 kills, Jambo with 7, and majority of those are shot.
That's what I was just looking at that. I'm like, you have like a good performance there by Hacks with Dax, Sxnchez, and Jambo all with positive KDs, and on Tier 1 side, Remy and Sick Player carrying it with 7 kills each.
Looks like TheRektalRanger having a hard time here against the Tier 1 players.
Tier 1's on the attack now. We did see them take 2 out of their first 3 attack rounds, and if they can get that kind of performance again, but they're gonna have to go with the sweep pretty much now on their final 3 attack rounds to get the win here. But it could be possible. They've already won the majority of their attacks the first time. I think they're all going side entrance, except for Remy.
I haven't seen Remy use his magnifier.
Yeah, that is one of the later attachments that got added after the launch of OBD.
Alright, looks like we're checking 3rd floor waiting here. Kaathe on 2nd floor waiting, going through. Oh, gets challenged. Susie comes up from main stair.
I think, of course, it's the last one on the list. Jambo! We're not expecting...
Jambo panic fire!
Yeah.
And goes down the stairs.
I don't think he realized that shot came from up above as he's coming down the stairs.
Jambo needs to get off those stairs right now. I don't know what he's doing. There we go.
Yeah. Joining 2nd floor waiting room. Kaathe looking for information through the windows.
Wonder if Sick Player is going to do an elevator play here.
Well, that nade could be good. That nade is good, getting Sxnchez-Jr.
Oh, what a throw.
We see Jambo take out the Sick Player. Oh, that's Ranger
holds
in
the bathroom finally and gets a kill on Guala. Dak gets a kill on Volker.
A lot of activity
trades,
happening
man.
fast. Yeah.
Rektal holding it down takes out Kaathe as well from. Looks like it's 1v3. Remy's first floor elevator here. Using that protective slab of glass there to get intel. Yeah, that was very close. Gets challenged there. Nade right on first floor elevator. Doesn't get him. Another one goes right in and gets him. Oh, boy.
That's game one with the nade from Jomo. Wow.
You know what it's great to see, too, though, this stuff. You get the intel part of the match, and then the next minute after that is just pure mayhem. It's just frags, everyone. You can see the communication, too, of, like, let's all push at once from both teams, and you just see that crazy push. And then you just see refrags and challenges, and it just happens so fast. It's really good coordination. It just comes down to who's winning most of the gunfights. And that was very solid plays. I saw both teams with the frags and the trades and collapsing on site and collapsing on players when they realized about themselves.
We're going to go ahead and take a look at the brackets and see how that has affected the standings. Here we go. All right. Tier 1... 0 hacks 1. Other games coming in now. We have Lock and Load versus Speaking in Tongues. Lock and Load is behind Speaking in Tongues right now, with Speaking in Tongues taking that first game. DOS versus Easy Boys is tied 1-1. Moving down to the lower half of the bracket, we have Ohio is for Lovers taking their first game against ITA. Commando, Delta, and Fakatic are tied. Let me see. FPS and Conquest Esports. That game is called. FPS is moving on. And so let's go ahead and while we're here, also take a look at the losers bracket. So the way the losers bracket works is it is a 1-game series, if you can call it that, each. And it looks like Conquest Esports has played Manticore Solutions. Conquest Esports taking the first game, the only game, rather, that knocks out Manticore Solutions. They are out. That was the team that Hacks beat in the first round, sending Manticore Solutions down there. BiteRaid.de and 1-9 are facing off each other in the losers bracket. We'll see the results of that game soon.